Imagine starting adult life with £50,000 to £60,000 in student debt. Welcome to the life of today's young worker. And it's all because of ours and our parents' generations. See, if a young person does a 3-year degree, that's over £27,000 in tuition fees. But you also need maintenance loans to cover rent and food. That adds another 18 to 30,000 depending on where you live. By graduation, most students owe between £45,000 and £60,000. And thanks to interest fees, you'll likely owe £100,000 or more by the time you finish paying it all off. Then our young worker goes out and meets someone special. Great, but guess what? They're probably carrying the same debt. Now you've got a couple with 90 to 100,000 in combined debt before they've even started thinking about a mortgage. The average house deposit in the UK is about 50 to 60,000. That's if you're lucky enough to save while paying rent, bills, and that lovely student loan deduction from your paycheck. They're easily looking at over £150,000, and that's before kids' emergencies or life throws any surprises at them. And you're probably asking, well, what's that to do with us? Well, we consistently have been putting in governments that keep rising the prices of student fees. Now you might think, well, students should pay for their own education. But why would a nurse or teacher that gets paid around £35,000 a year want to go into so much debt just to then struggle to pay it off? Meaning that they won't be able to live their lives like they should be. Majority of the government had their free education when it was available. It was Tony Blair and Labour that kicked that ladder away, stopping lots more people being able to educate themselves and getting the jobs that they want. And these jobs will eventually have to be filled by immigration because we don't have the people training to do them, just because they can't afford to. Same governments that told them to get educated, work hard and buy a house are the ones that inflated tuition fees, failed to build affordable housing and let wages stagnate while costs soared. They've sold you a dream but handed you a nightmare. Don't let the media gaslight you into believing that these young people are lazy. They're not. The system let them down. And the only way forward is for all of us to demand change. Education shouldn't be a debt. Housing shouldn't be impossible.